More ISS Vanguard, guys. Welcome back. Today we're going to be exploring, I guess, Atropos. It says specifically on the lander card that though potentially profitable, this mission won't include ground-based exploration. Section dice, section cards, and equipment won't have any effect on this mission. And it says landing, spinning magnetic field, and extreme radiation. Very high lander attributes advised. So it's going to be interesting, to say the least. I don't know exactly what's going to happen. I guess that's the fun of it. We're going to find out. But before we start this, I forgot that Betty got to rank 2, so we need to pull out her personnel file. So let's do that real quick. Sorry, I forgot to grab the book. So we have to go to file 13, personal log. Does anyone know that we can now take long showers because of the Conville's water system? CWS is so efficient we don't have to worry about wasting precious water. The recycling rate is nearly 100%. Of course, we also use water as fuel, and then it's simply gone. But fortunately, there's always enough left for all the needs of the crew. One day, when I was tired of another day of hard work in the archives, I took a hot, long bath. What a relief it was. I felt the urge to thank someone for that bliss. I learned about Betty Conville and her CWS, and then I realized that we don't know anything else about the woman, only CWS. Who was she? What else did she achieve? Then file 192, I believe, is just explaining it. Just make sure. Yep. So cool. So let's read Betty's personnel file. Betty belonged to a group of activist scientists who fought the droughts devastating the American Midwest, but her work couldn't match the speed of climate change. She decided to revise her approach. Instead of fighting to stop the decline, she started adjusting current technologies to new conditions. Her newly designed hydroponic farms and water reuse systems caught the attention of the Vanguard initiative, and soon Betty was enrolled. Okay, so we learned that basically she found a way to use water recycling on the Vanguard, which is awesome. We're going to do the individual objective. Each time a point of interest card is placed in your sector, progress the track on this card by 1. Reset the track on this card at the end of a planetary exploration. Okay, so yeah, it looks like a point of interest in your sector. So we have to be in the sector and put down a new point of interest. So that'll be cool. But for now, she's in resting. We're sending out Nicholas Green and Megan Clark, an engineer and a recon. I thought engineer because maybe since we're not doing a planetary landing, maybe there's like some mechanic where you can, if you've got a convert icon that's a wrench, you can fix the ship up or something. I really have no idea what to expect here. So I did that, and then recon seems like navigation or something. I don't know. So I really am taking a complete shot in the dark. But with that, we've done heavy armor plating. So our armor is 2, navigation is 4, and maneuverability is 4. It says that very high lander attributes. I don't know what very high is. 4 is the highest we've seen so far, and we could have boosted it up to 6, I guess. But I wanted to go in with a little bit of armor, so 244. That's not very high, I guess. I don't know, but I think we're gonna try it out. So with that, let's go to log 65. And let's get this started.
Captain's log, entry 412.
We knew that landing on Atropos would present unusual challenges. Instead of risking the lives of the away team, I decided we need to first perform a quick scouting run.
Okay, so is it unmanned then? Was this was this not needed? I'm not sure. A scouting run? I don't know. I guess we'll figure it out.
Scoutcraft mission flight recorder. Mission time, 16 minutes, 24 seconds.
We're approaching the mesosphere of the planet. We detect something that looks like a radioactive force field up ahead. The systems tell us there are some gaps in the barrier, barely larger than our lander. I will try to fit through one of them.
Mission time, 16 minutes, 55 seconds.
The lander is now at the right angle. Engaging boosters. 3, 2, 1, start.
Mission time 16 minutes 58 seconds.
I'm dreading this.
The radiation levels keep rising. Many systems are not responding. The gap in the shield is shifting. Reacting to our presence? It's the last chance to change direction.
It's the last chance to change direction. Interesting. Says all players discuss and choose one. In case of a tie, the recon section player makes the final decision. So we can abort the landing or let the landing proceed as our two choices. I mean, we really don't know anything other than it's shifting. I think let's go. Let's go for it. We'll find out what happens here, I guess. But at this point, why abort? It's not like it says, well, this is going to require 6 navigation or something, and we just don't know anything yet. So I guess let the landing proceed. Let's do it. Depending on your lander attributes, you may lose the craft and its crew. Okay. So evidently we do need crew on the craft. So I don't know what happens if we lose the lander. I think it goes to like damaged or something. But does your lander have at least 6 armor and 5 maneuverability? Okay. No. On the lander board, place a marker on the starting space. Okay. And move it by 2 slots to the left. Oh no. You know, my thought, because I had these additional rocket boosters, after step 1 of the landing procedure, progress the landing track, move the marker 1 space to the right. I was assuming that we were going to start here and we'd immediately go here. So if we were rolling danger die, we'd only have one space to go. But so we'd have to do 1, 2, 3 danger die now. Do you want to retreat? Boy, this is giving you lots and lots of chances to get out of this. Man, I don't know. So we're going to progress it by 1 because of this additional rocket booster. So we're going to have to do 1 danger die, 2 danger die, 3 danger die. I mean, in our last landings, it's asked for like really high numbers of shield and stuff, but we were able to kind of make it through with less shields. Do I want to retreat? No, let's go. Let's keep going. All right, roll the danger die. 2. Okay, accelerated debris. Choose 1. Dodge. Roll a danger die 7 times, reduced by this. For each 1, place 1 marker on the landing board. Expose armored hull. Place 6 markers on the landing board, reduced by armor. So I think we're gonna have dodge is better. We have a lot less armor, so we have to roll the danger die 7 times. For each 1, we place a marker. So I guess we'll just use these markers. So here we go. 1. Oh no. 2. Oh no. 3. Seriously, we're changing. 4. Oh, sorry, 7. So we're only supposed to do it 3 times. Oh my gosh, I cannot believe every single time. So there's 1, 2. I guess there's 3, but still, like again. What the heck? Okay, well, I don't know what 3 means exactly, but here we go. We're dodging. Okay. Place one marker on the landing board. Done. If there are 3 or more damage markers on the lander board. Did we just lose already? Oh no. Yes.
Scout Crown, do you copy? I repeat, do you copy?
Sergeant Johnson.
Impossible. The calculations were correct. The whole science.
Enough. This is a sad day for Vanguard.
Oh
For every
no.
one of us. First, let's prepare a memorial ceremony for another brave soul the ship has lost. The time for investigations will come later.
What? We just died. Like we didn't even make it one spot. We just immediately hit and got destroyed. Oh my gosh. So I lost 2 people in that. Remove all crew members on crew boards from their sleeves. They are now dead. Place the mission failed token on the lander. Open ship book to page 19. Hang your card holder and flip the lander card representing your current lander to the damage size unless it's a basic lander. Open the ship book to page 25, leaving the planet and begin ship management. Wow. What the heck? I guess I'm way behind. Maybe we should have way armored up this. I mean, we have the Dragonfly, like it's one of the best ships. I mean, maybe there's some more mods that will increase these way higher. Holy cow, we got our butts handed to us. Well, okay. Let me go get the ship book set up, and I guess we'll have a ship phase this episode since that was like 5 minutes. I'll be back in a minute. Well, I am honestly shocked that that went so badly. Like immediately we just died. We didn't even make it past one phase. But I guess there's nothing to do but move on. So I have gone to the hangar and I flipped the Dragonfly over. So it looks like repair cost is 1 alien tech discovery. So we do have one, so we should be able to repair it, so that'll be good. I don't know if anything else is needed for that, but we'll take care of that when we get there. We have the mission failed icon, and then we go to page 25, which is basically leaving the planet, which we have to clean up components, which there wasn't any. Now we go to docking. So mission failure, which we've never done before. So return the rank up card to the rank ups. We didn't have that. Lower morale. Okay, so we need to lower morale. Which that sucks. We're going to get 1 less command point. Discard the mission failed token from the lander board. If there are any mission cards left on the planet board, return them to missions. Okay, that's not too bad. Lower morale basically on a mission failure. Okay, discoveries, assemble available crew members. We got that. Debriefing. We're not going to promote any crew members. We only have 1 success token. We're not going to buy or sell dice. We're going to go to unloading now. We don't have any discoveries to unload. We don't have any regular discoveries. Then we're going to go to med bay. Amir is going to get healed up, which that's great. We don't have any wounded crew because they're dead, which sucks. So now we go to the memorial wall. So we have, oh no, I don't remember which one was which. I think it was like this. I think Megan was engineering, so we get, Megan gets added to the engineering memorial wall. Engineering may promote 1 rank 1 crew member to a rank 2 or draw 2 random recruits and place one of them in a rank 1 sleeve. Let's promote 1 because I think that's going to be more better. Let's do Cho. So let me get a rank 2 sleeve for him. So Cho gets promoted. Terrain 2. And we'll pull her personnel file in a minute. Okay, and then Nicholas is recon. Oh, we've lost 2 recon people. Yikes. Draw 2 discoveries of any type, move 1 to gather discoveries, and return the other. I think we're going to do alien tech, because we need alien tech, right? So 1, 2. All right. Plant-based generator. When unloaded, you may discard this card to draw 1 random strange floor discovery, or flickering hollow projections. When unloaded, you may discard this card to take any number of discoveries from gathered discoveries. You may use their ship management abilities now. Any unused discoveries to gathered discoveries. Okay, let me look through my gathered discoveries and see if there's anything good. Okay, so I think we're gonna do flickering hollow projections, and we can. It says when unloaded, you may discard this card to take any number of discoveries from gathered discoveries. You may use their ship management abilities now. Return any unused discoveries to gathered discoveries. So these 3 are potentials, right? When unloaded, gain 1 success token, and that doesn't discard the card, so we can keep that mineral discovery. We've got a ton of mineral discoveries, so this one says when you unloaded, you may discard this card to draw a random microorganism discovery. So that would be good, so we can get rid of a mineral and get a microorganism, which we don't have. Actually, we have, oh no, we don't have. And then this one says, when unloaded, you may discard this card to draw 1 random discovery of any type. So we can just draw another alien tech discovery. I think that's what we're going to do. So we're going to discard this one. Then we're going to, when unloaded, gain 1 success token. So that goes back. When unloaded, you may discard this card to draw 1 random microorganism discovery. Okay, here we go. We're getting organic polymer. Too complex for study in field conditions. Okay, and then we're going to use this rare strange flora. Ooh, do we want to use that? Oh, we've got a few. We got another rare strange flora, so I think we'll be okay. When unloaded, you may discard this card to draw 1 random discovery of any type. So we're going to discard that, and we're going to draw another alien tech discovery, which will give us 2. 1 we can use to repair, and the other one we can keep. Functional core. You may discard this card. It's a planetary exploration thing, so we don't do it. Yeah, but it is a rare alien tech, so that's perfect. So there we go. Great. That's fantastic. So Cho gets promoted. Let's grab her personnel file. Okay, so let's look at Cho's personnel file description first. Other crew members joke that ever-hungry Cho is the best scout on Vanguard because they're always searching for food. Awesome. And they are an engineer, of course, instead of recon, but that's okay. And then let's see. So introduction, go to file 22. Boris, Cho, these are great. I mean, compared to the stuff from the cantina, they taste like real bao. Cho, they are real bao, just so you know. Amir, oh, Amir, hey, we know Amir. But where did you get the flour from? Cho, it's recycled bread flour made from dried cantina bread. Boris, and yeast? I couldn't find it anywhere on the ship. Cho, ... Amir, who cares? I'll take yours if you're not eating. Bianca, is everything all right, Cho? Boris didn't mean to. Cho, it's okay. It's my mother's favorite recipe, but you guessed right. I had to improvise a lot. I wish you were able to try it just as she made it. I wish I could try it one more time, but it is what it is. A cheap knockoff made of scraps. Amir, well, those have to be the best scraps I've eaten in a... Ow! Why'd you hit me? Bianca, sorry, Cho. We understand how you feel. When we get back to Earth, snort. Cho, yeah, as if that's ever happening. Go to file 192. Okay. So Cho's individual objective. During your turn, each time you gain any number of strange flora or live specimen leads, progress the track on this card by 1 for each lead gained. Reset the track on the card at the end of the planetary exploration. So she's gathering improvised stuff. So once we complete, then we go to another file. So there's Cho. Sorry, Nicholas. we hardly knew ye. And Megan, we hardly knew ye. All right, so now we go back to the bridge. All right, we don't have any bridge cards to install. We're going to generate command tokens of energy pool. So it looks like command tokens, we get 3 because our morale isn't high. So we're only going to get 3 this time. And the energy tokens again are 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And because of our Hall of Trophies, if you have 3 or fewer success tokens, we only have 2. We gain another success token, so that gives us 3. And then traveling is going to cost us 1 less, and that's it. So we've got our energy pool. So now we're going to check situations. So we have 2 situations: food shortage, lower morale, and move this card to the waiting envelope, or lose 2 energy. We're going to lose 2 energy again. Now that morale is definitely not high. I don't know how much energy it's going to take us to move to the next system, but I would guess less than 4, right? So this goes back to waiting, and this, shuffle this card back into possible situations. Okay, now we reveal new situations. We're going to get 2 new situations. So let's draw 2. Maybe we'll get that morale booster one again. Tensions and unfinished business. That sounds fantastic. All right, small scale quarrels boil over in heated online discussion. Lose 1 success token and move this card to the waiting envelope, or each section moves 1 available crew member to resting crew. Move this card to the waiting envelope. You can solve it. You may assign 1 crew member to raise morale. Shuffle this card back into possible situations. Awesome. Okay, so we can raise morale then, and we can get back to high. Unfinished business. Small investigations and cases are accumulating at a frightening pace. Security has to spend a full week solving them all at once. Effect: lower morale and shuffle this card back into possible situations. Or, if morale is medium or high, take 1 crew member from resting crew into the corresponding section player's hand. Otherwise, shuffle this card into possible situations. Oh, okay. So we can get a crew member back from resting crew, or we can shuffle this back into possible situations. So we'll definitely be doing situations this time around because we need to take care of those. We need to raise morale for next time. Okay, so we are in Iota Pegasus. I always do that. Okay, we are in Iota Pegasi, and we are not going to try landing on Atropos again because that sounds horrible. Wait until we are way, way higher for our landers. But the only thing that I can think of that we could do here would be Iota Pegasi C again with the bridge between 2 moons, because we haven't explored the moon structure yet. So that would be 2 energy. Then we also need to go to MP212, which is 2 energy, reduced by 1 to 1 energy. And then I realized once we get to MP212, there's no landing thing, so we have to move on. So we have to go to Kepler 831, so that's 1 energy. We do have the upgrade B01, and then Kepler, there is, oh no, there's not a landing. Oh, there it is. Wow, I'm blind. Okay, so we can land on Kepler 831, so, and that'll give us the clustered signal. So we've got enough energy to do that if we wanted to. So let's do it. Let's do it. So we're going to spend 2 energy to go to Iota Pegasi C1. So 232.
Iota Pegasi C. Twin Moons Exploration Report.
We landed on the surface near the colossal structure that led toward the other moon. The ground is cracked. The cracks get deeper and more jagged the closer they are to the anchoring area. We are surrounded by ruins. The first thing we did was to search for any flora or fauna, but there's not a single trace of organic matter. We set up a makeshift outpost outside the lander and awaited further orders.
Okay, so last time we did the examine the ruined buildings, so let's examine the bridge.
Iota Pegasi C. Twin Moons Exploration Report.
together didn't make any sense to us. Beams, made of softer alloys, were all bent. The hard, brittle plating was cracked and chipped. We're not sure how it still holds together, and despite our efforts, we didn't discover what the purpose of the bridge was. It didn't seem to ease the process of transportation between the two moons.
So we found nothing. Good job. You may discard 1 command token to gain 1 success token. Yeah, no thanks. We need them all this time. Okay, well, that was a waste of 2 energy. But I guess we move on. So we're going to go to MP212. It would normally require 2. It requires 1 because of our improved navigation. So we're going to go to MP212 now. So let's see if there's anything good here we can do. We don't have any energy, but there's this MP212D. The ring system of this planet reflects and amplifies the light of the sun. The science section discovered a spot above the rings where we could rapidly recharge our batteries, but doing it more than once would be too risky. So we could recharge our batteries and maybe get some more energy, and then we can gain a command token, which that would be good, because then we could do situations, research, production, and we could do another round of recruiting. That's 3 energy. But we could also do this mermaid one. Let's see. Hopefully we don't lose an energy and get screwed. Gain 2 energy. Okay. Move card A15. Warning system from lander mods. Okay, so that's this. Crew members may spend a die to reroll 1 danger die once per roll. Okay. That's actually really, really powerful. Okay. Then you may assign 3 crew members to gain 1 more energy. So we need 3 energy to do either of those. Would it be worth it? There's not a whole lot we're going to be able to do in research projects and stuff like that. So let's 1, 2, 3. Sure, let's do 3. These 3 guys go to resting, and we gain 1 additional energy. So now we can do mermaid, right? Because 1, 2, 3, and we arrive. And 1 for Kepler. So let's do 306.
MP212 Mermaid Experiment.
The unusual spectrum of the mermaid star warranted further study. The light of the star didn't create favorable conditions for the development of complex life. It hindered observations of other planetary systems and stars. Perhaps its only saving grace was that it proved aesthetically pleasing to many crew members, who spent so many hours on the observation deck watching MP212, apparently mesmerized by its shifting glow, that Dr. Bell began to worry.
Interesting. Move card A19 multispectral scanner from lander mods to the awaiting envelope. Oh, there we go. Ooh, +1 shield, +2 navigation, and +1 maneuverability. Oh, that is super awesome. Wow. Okay, that's where we're getting to the good stuff. That was worth it right there. Oh my gosh, I'm so glad I did that. Okay, and then our final energy we're going to use to move to Kepler 831. All right, here we go. Something in this vast protoplanetary disk emits a signal reminiscent of the builder's steles. So this is the cluster of steles that we found, and that's our current objective for Vanguard. So we can spend 2 energy, assign 2 crew members, and gain a success token. We can land on Kepler for 0 and Kepler 831 cultivation, a cluster of glass asteroid-sized containers filled with withered planets. Was it some strange space cultivation? Whoa, that's weird. 2 energy, draw 1 strange floor discovery and move it to gather discoveries. Okay, that might be nice. But at the end of our star map phase, we are going to land on Kepler, so we need to grab that lander card. Oh no. Uh-oh. B0 requires bridge upgrade B03. Do we have that? Oh, good. A long-range detection array. Okay, good. Whew. All right, I was just gonna say, oh no, are we not gonna be able to land? But we can't. I don't see a landing card for this. Great. Well, let's go to 504, I guess. Okay, long-range detector array, we got it. Do you have bridge upgrade B03? Yes.
We're approaching the signal cluster, but the asteroids still obscure the source.
I don't like that, Captain. Why would the builders leave that many steels in such a barren, lifeless place?
I know, Doctor, but we can't afford to ignore the signal. It could boost our research by decades, and the clock is ticking for all of Earth. I have everyone and everything on high alert. We should be okay.
Captain, we have a visual. The signal is coming from this moon-sized object.
Look at these bulbous parts, Captain. This looks too much like irrigator technology. We
Oh
should...
no.
It's powering up and launching interceptors.
Warning. Unidentified objects on collision course.
Begin evasive maneuvers. Let's get out of here. Captain, more signatures incoming from starboard and port.
Missiles?
No. These look more like transport ships. Battle stations! Battle stations! We're about to be boarded!
Oh no. Just at the height of chaos, my kids come in. Fantastic. Okay, so we're about to be boarded. Your away team is about to take part in the defense of their ship. This will be a full-sized exploration. Ensure you have plenty of time to play this surprise mission. Cool.
This is your captain speaking. We're under it. Despite the efforts of our security personnel, ISS Vanguard has been breached by hostile forces. We have several fire teams defending critical locations on the decks. The bridge is knocked out. Repeat, the bridge is knocked out. We're doing what we can to repair it. All civilian personnel should evacuate to the forward part of the ship. All section operatives should report to their leaders for assignments. Stay strong. We will get through this.
Okay. Battle begins aboard the ISS Vanguard. Before you begin preparations, please be aware that failure will be very costly. Use the best crew members you have. Expect to face dangerous threats and risk many injuries. You've had no time to arm yourselves. Equipment won't be available at the start of the mission, but you'll be able to find it later aboard ISS. In combat, there will be few opportunities to draw leads. Being able to relocate from one section of the ship to the other quickly will help you coordinate the defense better. You have nowhere to evacuate to. This mission has special evac rules. Crew members will have to fight until they die, in which case they will be replaced with other crew members and the mission will continue. Oh my gosh. Perform the following steps before defense. Return all situation cards from the table to possible situations. Oh, well that solves our food shortage, I guess. It says return all situation cards from the table to possible situations and reshuffle them. So all the situations go away. Our food shortage is gone. Discard all energy and command tokens. Move all success tokens to the token bag. Close and store the ship book. Close and store the system maps book. Players pick crew members from the mission from their hand of available crew members. You can only pick one crew member from each section, but you may never pick fewer than 2 crew members in total. I'm wondering if we should just go for 4 players this time around. I mean, the recommended is 2 for a single player person, but we are desperate at this point, so we need to bring all of our guns into it here. Okay, yeah, I think we're gonna go 4. I've never done this before. You can, it seems like, but it's not recommended for a single player. But I think that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do 4 people. We're gonna send them in. Players place the chosen crew members on the appropriate crew boards and fill the crew boards with section dice from the section compartment. You may never have more dice than your board slots allow, and some of them require a particular rank. Each player places the starting number of charges represented by markers in the charges slot on their crew board. Okay. Players take all their section crew cards and create section decks of at least 10 cards. Okay. Do not draw a rank up card. Do not take any equipment cards. The sudden nature of the attack caught you unprepared. You have to gather equipment during the mission. Okay, and then we have to open the Planetopedia to page 20 to 21. Oh, super cool. That's awesome. It is the ISS Vanguard. That is cool. Wow. Set the supplies track on the planet board to 8. It says take any remaining available crew members and resting crew of each section and place them in the indicated spaces under the planet board. These crew members will be able to contribute to your efforts and may die if you choose to sacrifice them. Wow. Add 2 markers to the enemy advantage slot on the right side of the planet board. Shuffle the event deck and place it next to the planet. Place unique discoveries 8 and 11. Just take 3 G11 global conditions, shuffle them and place them in a face-up stack in the global conditions slot. Place this card 244 in Sector 1. Okay, 244 in Section 1, damaged bridge. 233 in Sector 4, Irrigator Assault. Place a time choker on the first slot in the time track. 235 in Sector 5, Armory. You've retaken the armory. We can now equip ourselves better. And then we have to place 233 on top of it. Oh, so we got to take the armory first. Okay. 236 in Sector 6, Med Bay, and 233 on top of it, and then place a time marker at the first slot. Mission M101 is added. Shuffle 5 discovery decks separately and place them above the planet board if they're not already there. Place the lead bag next to the planet board. Place injury decks to the right. Wow. Well, this is it. We are defending the ISS Vanguard. We're going to be sending out Betty, Amir, Samarth, and Narcissus. Full complement, and we're going to hope for the best, I guess. Wow. I mean, this is nuts. This is so cool. I didn't suspect that we'd be doing something on the Vanguard, which is so cool. Too bad we lost 2 crew members right before this, and we didn't have a time to recruit more. But yeah, holy cow. We were sending out our best people. It's just insane. That's crazy. Well, there you have it, guys. That's the end of this episode. What a crazy episode. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll pick it up next time as we defend the ISS Vanguard.